Good morning, students. Let me take this chance to welcome you for again for this topic. This is topic two. In our previous class, we were able to cover so many things. I introduced you to CRE, that is Christian Religious Education. We were able to define it, and we said that CRE is a branch theology of it is a branch of theology which is concerned with the study of is concerned with systematic study of Christian teachings, beliefs, and doctrines. Now, and we were able also to see the importance of religion, functions of religion in the society, and importance of teaching CRE in school. We finish with the reasons for starting CRE in school. In this class, I will introduce you to some of this is topic 2, transmission methods in the teaching of religious education. When we say transmission methods, these are simply the methods which can be used by the teacher to teach CRE in school. So, general objective of the lesson, learners should be able to discuss different methods which is used in teaching CRE. You should be able to explain different methods that is used in teaching CRE. Now, introduction. Transmissions are methods used by the lecturer to teach CRE. For example, it includes methods such as lecture method, question and answer method, brainstorming. Those are the and even storytelling. Those are the methods which we can use while teaching. When we talk of lecture method, simply means the teacher dictate notes and students write notes. That is lecturing. Question and answer, the teacher asks the question to student and student respond. That is question and answer method. Brainstorming is the use of brain to think. A teacher give you a question and then you use your brain to think about it and you give the responses. Now let us look at one by one. We shall start with lecture method. And lecture method, it is a method where the active teacher communicate to more or less passive learners who listen and make notes. So in lecture method, the teacher is the one talking and students are making notes or taking notes and listening to what the teacher is saying. So the teacher is more active than the learners. The learners, we can say it is passive. It is either more passive or less passive. That is a lecture method. Ah, Now, let us see the advantages of lecture method. It is cheap to operate. It doesn't require more energy. The teacher only to take notes and students write notes. It doesn't require more materials. It is very cheap to operate. It is also it makes few demands for a teacher. The teacher only needs to prepare notes and he comes to dictate to students. That is an advantage to the teacher. The lecture method is suitable for large classes. We can use a lecture method when we have many students in a class. For example, when you have over 100 students, lecture method is the best because the teacher will be only dictating notes and you as a student you will be writing notes. That is advantage. It is efficient in giving a vast amount of knowledge. When we say a vast amount of knowledge, is the knowledge that is that you as a student you can get from the teacher exactly at that time when the teacher is teaching. Now, that is all about the advantages of lecture method. We are going to see the disadvantages of lecture method. Uh, Disadvantages: it makes students passive. Students are more or less passive because they are only taking notes, listening to what the teacher is saying. But teacher is active because he is the one dictating notes, and the students are only taking notes or making notes. That is a disadvantage. Another disadvantage is that it is difficult to evaluate progress of the learner because only the teacher is speaking. He or she may not be able to get the feedback from the students. because he is the only one speaking. There is no time for question and answer. Even the teacher cannot get a feedback, so that for example, he or she may is not able to ask question and student respond so that he can get feedback. There is no feedback in lecture method. Lecture method also encourages cramming because only the students are listening to what the teacher is saying. That it motivates students to be cramming. Now, let us look at another method. We have finished the lecture method. Now, let us see storytelling. Storytelling. This is the use of a story. This is the use of a story given by the teacher to teach a lesson during learning and teaching process. Storytelling simply means, for example, a teacher may choose a certain story to use it as a teaching method, and it can be used to teach. For example, this story may have some characteristic. Number one, the story must be relevant to the topic. Number two, the story must be grammatically correct. And number three, the story must be convincingly real. You must, when you are choosing a story to use, you must choose a story which is convincingly real. You have to use a story which it can be applied in a real life situation. For example, when you are teaching certain topic, you may decide to use certain story, and this story must be real to the life of the students or the learner. Audiovisual. Let us look at the third method of that is transmission method. That the method which can be used in teaching. Audiovisual presentation. This is the use of teaching aids to assist in learning. It is the use of teaching aids to assist in learning. And what do we mean by teaching aids? Teaching aids are resources which can be used to help to assist learners to understand the topic or the lesson of the discussion. For example, examples of teaching aids, we have the charts, we have the books, we have the diagrams, we have the so many things. Diagrams that can be displayed on the wall to show some information. That is teaching aids. So, audiovisual presentation is example is a video. You can hear at the same time you can watch. These are material we can be watch. Audiovisual materials motivate learners. It attracts the interest of the or attention of the learners, and it motivates the learners to learn. Uh, that is an advantage of audiovisual presentation. Also, it attracts learners' attention. When you are using something which can be watched, you will attract the learners of the attention. The learners' attention. That is the attention of the learners. That is an advantage of this method. Now, that is all what I had prepared for you today. In the next class, we shall be able to see so many more methods like brainstorming, we have question and answer, we have debate, we have discussion, so many case study we shall be able to cover in the next class. So for today, we were able to cover three methods of teaching. That is audiovisual presentation, we talk of the lecture method, and then we talk of the storytelling. And we say lecture method, only teacher is the active and students are passive. We talk of storytelling is the use of story while teaching. Audiovisual presentation, we say it is the use of teaching aids, which students can be able to see at the same time hear the presentation. That is audiovisual presentation. So I will give you time, you make notes, then we meet in the next class. Have a good day. Thank you for your participation.